So sulfur or liquid sunshine, commonly known as brimstone, is one of the most abundant elements available in the atmosphere today. Most abundant chemical elements. It is the most important element for life on Earth. If it was not for sulfur, we would not have had petroleum products, automobiles running, trains, cars, aeroplanes. Nothing would have been running if sulfur would not have been present. So it is important for the petroleum products, for production of petroleum products, gasoline, petrol, oil. It is important constituent for formation of plastic, rubber, motion pictures, telephones, fertilizers, pesticides, explosives, crackers, batteries, books, paper, clothes, colors, paints. So we see that it basically is in everything that we use today, right? Almost everything. It is almost like it is giving life to the very life that we are living today, the modern lifestyle that we live today. Majority of our products contain sulfur. So that is the main thing of sulfur. Life. It gives life. It has youthfulness. It has enthusiasm in it. Sulfur is a yellow crystalline material, and it is believed to have originated in the big stars of the atmosphere of the universe, way above the Earth's atmosphere. But on the Earth, it is most abundant in the deeper surfaces of the Earth, well below the surface or the crust of the Earth, and there it basically heats up or boils up and then erupts out onto the surface in the form of a volcano. So that is the major source of sulfur that we have on Earth, that it erupts out into the atmosphere, onto the surface of the Earth. But today we extract sulfur with various procedures from the Earth. This is one more important thing of sulfur, that is this thing of erupting out or coming out. This is how sulfur looks. This is how sulfur looks, and this is what happens to sulfur when you burn. So this is the yellow sulfur. When you burn it, you see there is a red color liquid that is coming out. That is very similar to the color of lava that we see when the volcano erupts. So that is how sulfur is, red when you burn it. It burns with a bluish flame, with a bluish color flame. Its most ancient use is that it was used because it creates light when it burns. It was being considered as one of the elements to purify people. So priests in church used to use sulfur as a means of purification or cleansing you of your sins. It was used symbolically for that purpose. Okay, but when it burns, it stinks a lot. It is almost like a rotten fish or a rotten egg. Very bad, stinky, garlicky kind of odor. Very strong odor. Now let us see what happens when sulfur enters human body. These are some of the sources of sulfur. Most common sources, onions and garlics. But there are many cruciferous vegetables like cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli. All these are very rich sources of sulfur. Okay. So what happens when sulfur enters human body? Sulfur, as I told you, is very important for any kind of life on earth, because it is the main building block in proteins. For proteins to form and for them to achieve a particular structure, it is very important for sulfur to be present. So proteins are what? Proteins are building blocks which give us energy and strength and stamina. So that's the first symptom of sulfur. That first thing is, you will feel, or the patient will tell, that I feel very weak, drained out or constipated because I lack in protein or energy. So I am feeling very weak. But the expression of the patient of that weakness is like, doctor, I feel that, I am not like I used to be before. I feel like, I am getting old faster. I don't feel that youthful enthusiasm in me, that excitement in me. I feel dull. I feel my energy is lacking. I don't have that kind of energy that I used to have when I was young. I feel I am getting old easily, or I am getting old faster. You see, doctor, my skin also is getting wrinkled. I have wrinkles on my skin. My skin is getting black. My hairs are falling off. I am becoming bald very early. My hairs are thinning off. All these are signs of old age. Wrinkled skin, early baldness. So they feel that they are getting old. They are losing their youthfulness or energy or life. So first thing we see that because it is important constituent of protein, it will affect each and every cell in our body, right? Each and every cell has protein, so it will affect each and every cell. But it has particular affinities also. So first affinity we saw is skin. Skin, hair, nails. Nails get brittle or nails look dirty. Skin looks dirty, old, withered, wrinkled. Then what you see is another important affinity that is it has is joints. In the joints, it is a very important constituent of collagen. Collagen is basically the material which gives flexibility to joints or muscles. So secondly, what you see, doctor, I feel that my joints are getting stiff. I feel like I can't move as swiftly as with the same agility that I could move before, with that same swiftness, with that same fastness. I think I have slowed down. No, I am not that fast, I am not that agile, I am not that quick like I used to be. I think my joints are not as flexible as they used to be. So the flexibility is affected. Like I said, in the joints, it is important constituent of collagen. In the skin, it is important constituent of the material keratin. If you look at any skin product, you will see keratin skin products, many of them. The main constituent in it is sulfur. Then, you remember I told you, why did the priests use sulfur for the first time? because they felt it would purify or cleanse you from your sins. No? So that is what sulfur does at cellular level. It is the element which basically facilitates the entry of nutrients into the cell, and it drains out toxins out of the cell. So the nutrients enter and the toxins come out. So it cleanses the body, or it detoxifies the body. And once you lack in sulfur, the nutrients stop going in. So what you will have? You will have malnourishment, defective assimilation, weakness. Or if sulfur is not there, then there will be all kinds of toxins that just accumulate inside your body.